Me-262 from the Messerschmitt Foundation and Airbus Heritage. On the 18th of July 1942, the Meteor, the Gloucester Meteor, an example of which you can see here in the static display courtesy of Martin Baker Aircraft, which was Britain's first operational jet fighter, that didn't take to the air until March 1943. Such was the lead that Germany had obtained in, for its first pass, the remarkable shape of the Me-262. Its Test and Service Trials Unit, stationed at Lechfeld in Bavaria. That August, it was renamed famously the Kommando Nowotny after its commanding officer, and it conducted the first ever missions in history by a jet fighter, scoring several air-to-air kills. Converted to become the first ground attack unit on the type. It proved fairly ineffective in that role, and it really didn't do a great deal for the overall operational effectiveness of the 262. Large-scale fighter missions by these aircraft against Allied bombers started in early 1945. Their speed was far in excess of the piston engine fighter opposition they were coming up with. The top speed of the Me-262 was about 560 miles an hour. Compare that with the P-51D Mustang at 440 miles an hour.
A bombing mission in the vicinity of Germany, all by myself for whatever reason. And I was about 30,000 feet, and I looked down there and I saw a 262 at about 20,000 feet going the other direction. So I thought, well, this is a chance to get that jet, and I did a half roll, what they call a split S, which is exceeding the red line of the airplane, trying to catch that jet. And it just pulls up in vertical and disappears. I had no way of catching it.
Still, there were Gloucester Meteors, and even then, there were no jet-to-jet combats during the Second World War. The 262, in any case, was faster than the Gloucester jet. A report by the Royal Aircraft Establishment, which evaluated captured 262s after the war, said this was down to the higher profile drag of the Meteor. Total production of the Me-262 had reached about 1,400 by the end of the war, and more were produced under license in Czechoslovakia post-war. None have survived in flying condition. This is part of a replica project undertaken in the United States, which began in the 1990s. Establishment at Farnborough. That aircraft is now at the RAF Museum London in Hendon. But how lucky we are that Airbus Heritage, the Messerschmitt Foundation and the Flugmuseum Messerschmitt at Manching should have acquired and been operating this aircraft for now 17 years. Finally, it's come to the UK, and it has not disappointed. The airplane in the hands of Airbus test pilot Gary Kleienbühl, a man of vast flying experience. He's been in the flight test business for more than 30 years, has frontline types such as the F-5E Tiger, the FA-18 Hornet, the Tornado and the Eurofighter Typhoon in his logbooks. But surely he's proudest of his exploits flying this, the Messerschmitt Me-262 AB-1C. The aircraft staying